Good afternoon. Welcome to Trapper Don CT Outdoor Show. We're right at the spot where we caught the coyote. Let me back up a little. We're going to show you how we do a remake. Oh, don't get old. Anyway, this is where I caught the coyote this morning. And we're going to do a remake. I started doing some things. But I want to let you know that the equipment you see, my sifter, my bucket, stake driver, which I'm not using, and my pan covers. I do have a new pan cover there because the coyote tore it up. Fiberglass pan cover. I'm just looking for deer. I was actually cleaning this and I saw a deer come down. He saw me, he took off. So my tree stand is right up in there. That's where I got the deer this year, right out there. Anyway, plus I got a set right over there for a coyote. But as you can see, my groundhog tool. It's January, and I probably won't put out any new sets. I got 6 coyote sets out. So what I wanted to tell you was, this equipment here, pretty much, groundhog, the kneeling pad, sifter, and that little shovel, they were my clean set bucket. But now, since I'm doing a remake in the smelly area, that sifter, that shovel, and this groundhog tool, again, I won't be using the driver. I'll take that out because I'm not putting in any new sets. This will be my remake bucket for the rest of the season. Probably a couple more weeks before the coyotes start turning. I don't know. Today's coyote was a well-furred coyote. But in other words, what I'm telling you is, I started the season with the clean stuff. Now that I have to do a remake, this is my dirty remake set bucket. If it was early season, I was doing groundhog or burrow sets, or early season December, I would have a whole nother bucket system just for clean sets. And this would be just for remakes. In other words, always have a 2-bucket system. One for clean sets and one for remakes. You do not want to make clean, fresh sets with dirty equipment. It'll drive you crazy. So this was clean stuff. But this remake, and hopefully a couple other coyotes in the next week or two, I will just be using my dirty stuff. This summer, I'll clean it all up. I'll start the season next year with 2 clean, and I'll punch in clean sets. Then when I do a remake, I'll have my dirty stuff. So this is my dirty stuff. But let's see if we can show you what's going on. Again, here's the catch circle. That was a big stump. I made a flat set, or a post set, whatever it was. But what I did was, I covered up, put some duff in chunks of the stump back there, and I dug a hole with my groundhog tool. And I got the trap partially bedded. I don't know how good this is going to tape. Should have brought something to put the camera on. But what we'll do is, I'll see if I can't put it like this. Okay? And maybe show you what I'm going to do. These were clean cotton gloves, but now they smell like the coyote that I caught this morning. So, it's not going to freeze here in Connecticut in the next couple days. So I'm using dirt from the set. And underneath here, if you can see, I got the shock spring, the JC Connor shock spring, to stabilize the loose jaw. One of the biggest tips in canine trapping is to bed this trap firm. The coyote steps on it and it moves, he's going to dig you up. You don't want any wobble in the trap. Most of you probably already know that. That's pretty firm. Pack it there. A little bit of dirt from the set. It's not going to freeze in the next few days. So I'm just using this dirt. I do have dry dirt in the bag, or waxed dirt. But the forecast looks pretty good. But I'm going to use some waxed dirt as a covering anyway. Okay? But again, the weather's not supposed to be too bad. So that trap is bedded. Okay? Pretty solid. I'm going to do a little bit of waxed dirt. I'm going to take my gloves off because I don't want to contaminate this waxed dirt. And I'm going to pour some into my sifter. My slide sifter. Okay? Put it over the trap. And now I can put on these dirty gloves to mess with the waxed dirt, because that's a dirty trap. And if you bed a dirty trap and clean dirt and leave it, you will get dug up. Back it down nice. Actually looks pretty good, but we're gonna have to camouflage this. Coyotes will not step on a dirt pattern in Connecticut. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna take a bunch of this stuff. Again, the smelly dirt where the coyote was doing his thing in the catch circle here. And all this is dirty, smelly dirt. And this sifter, which was clean, is now totally filthy. So this is all my remake stuff. Gonna need a little more. I'm gonna disturb the camera. Got vines in here, so. This not only puts smell all over it, it covers up the dirt pattern. Of the waxed dirt. Blend this back in, pull some of these vines. And the animals already know something happened here. Cool slide sifter though, huh? I'll be manufacturing those this year. Make it look like something happened, covered up. No sticks or vines in the dirt pattern. Gonna tell them where you want them to step. Hope that vine isn't blocking the view of the camera. Put it right here. That stick out of there, get that out. Put that right there. You can take a few leaves and stuff, maybe some vines, and just put them a little so the area doesn't look too bad. And I'm going to take some of these leaves and rip them apart. Okay, nothing heavy in there. Got to be careful with bigger leaves. You don't want them getting in the jaw. It can help the animal pull out. Try to rip them up the best you can. That's pretty camouflaged. Okay. Then I'm going to take these gloves off. I'm going to take some of my top shelf bait, which actually is in the test phase of this year. Take a big chunk of it. See that? I'm going to stuff that right down the hole. Then, I'm going to take some Carmen's canine call, and I'm not going to use a stick from the catch circle. I'm going to go outside the catch circle and get a clean stick. Carmen's canine call. Don't drip it on the trap. Just put that in the backing. Okay? Man, that stuff stinks. I'm going to take a little bit of coyote urine. Little there. Little to the right. And maybe just dribble a little over the trap. You can even put some outside the trap. Make the whole area smell like urine. That'll do. I should have this in a spray bottle and then mist the sat with the mist portion and mist it. So the whole thing smells like urine. Okay? And the reason for that is because you have a dirty trap and clean dirt. And you don't want a dirty trap and clean dirt because you will get dug up. You have to cover that smell. And even though I covered it with dirt from the set, when I bedded that trap in clean dirt, I covered it with stuff from the clean set, or dirty set, excuse me. So it does have that smell, but on remakes I always put a couple little spots of urine there. The whole area smells like urine now, okay? Then what I do is, I picked up all my stuff, except my wax dirt. Goes in the bucket. I gotta put that in a different. My groundhog tool, which is now dirty. Okay. I'm gonna take a stick. I'm gonna rough up where I was kneeling. Okay. Make it look good. Try to maybe even create a path for them to walk into. And that's it right there. They're going to concentrate on that lure smell anyway. The whole catch circle stinks. So. There it is. Excuse me. So that's the catch circle. And in the hole is my top shelf bait. Little Carmen's canine call. Urine to the left and the right. And on the trap bed area. That looks pretty good. I mean, someone will come by and smell the whole area and see something went on here. But hopefully you're going to concentrate on that bait. Step right in that trap and I'll have another coyote tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to rebait this or re-lure because it did miss last night, so I want to throw some more Mega Musk in there. And we're just going to go from there. Thanks for tuning in to Trapper Don CT Outdoor Show. Hopefully we'll have another coyote in this set for you tomorrow. Happy trails and tight lines.